Hi there, you made it to the Coffee Buzz Club channel. In this video, we will talk about coffee with chicory. A unique taste for a creative drink. Coffee with roasted chicory root is an exciting take on the coffee experience. It's a unique flavor that can be hard to find in most coffee shops. But for those willing to try something new, it can be a great addition to your regular morning cup. It can even be a refreshing cold brew. What is chicory coffee? In scientific terms, chicory is a plant belonging to the Asteraceae family. It is a plant related to the dandelion. The chicory plant has a tough and hairy stem with leaves and light purple flowers that you can use in salads. The root of the chicory plant is dried, ground, and mixed in many coffee recipes worldwide. Due to its resemblance to coffee in color and aroma, chicory grounds are used widely as a caffeine-free substitute or additive. Chicory root coffee is prepared in various places around the globe and is specifically popular in New Orleans, Vietnam and India. Coffee with chicory is well known for its woody, semi-sweet, and rich nutty flavor that is very pleasant to the taste buds. How much chicory do I mix with coffee? Compared with traditional coffee, chicory is more soluble in water, so it takes less water to brew. If you plan to make chicory coffee, you can start by testing out the taste and caffeine content by brewing 2/3 regular ground coffee and 1/3 chicory to see how you like it. You can also add a dash of pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, or cloves to spice up your coffee recipe. In some chicory coffee recipes, dandelion root and maple syrup are also added to the beverage. How do you use chicory in coffee? Depending on your preference, there are different ways to make chicory coffee. Regular coffee and chicory coffee have similar recipes. Incredibly, roasted chicory roots can be brewed just like regular coffee. To prepare coffee with chicory, you may use your usual manual dripper, French press, and espresso machine. Here are some recipes you can use to make your own chicory coffee. Café Noir. Because of the roasted chicory roots in this coffee, Café Noir, also known as New Orleans coffee, has a distinct caramel chocolate flavor. This drink has a deep, dark brown color, a thick consistency, and a lower caffeine level than regular coffee. Ingredients: 4 tablespoons of drip ground coffee beans, 2 tablespoons of roasted chicory root, 4 cups of filtered water. You also have the option to add 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, milk or cream. Steps on how to make Café Noir. Add water manually to the filter of your drip-style coffee maker. In most coffee makers, the brewing basket is rotated to the side and the pot placed underneath. In the brewing basket, put the coffee and chicory. You may also add salt. Bring the water to a boil. Add water to moisten the chicory root and coffee grounds. Once the grounds and chicory are moist, fill the filter with about 1/2 cup of water. Let the water drip through, and then add another 1/2 cup of water. Then, repeat the process until all 4 cups are brewed. The brew can be served immediately or kept hot in your coffee maker. Depending on your taste, you may add sugar and milk. Vietnamese iced chicory root coffee. Chicory gives coffee a bitter chocolate aroma, earthy with a hint of sweetness. Chicory grounds are used traditionally as an alternative to coffee during times of scarcity. Food assimilation and adaptation led to this chicory and coffee blend becoming a Vietnamese specialty. Ingredients: brushed and clean chicory root, dark roast coffee, sweetened condensed milk, Vietnamese coffee filter. Steps on how to make Vietnamese iced chicory root coffee. Brush any dirt off the chicory roots. Roughly chop the peeled roots. You may need to pulse them again a few times in the blender to break them up even more. Bake the chicory root in a sheet pan at 200 degrees for about 2.5 hours or until it feels dry and brittle. Before roasting the chicory roots, they must be dehydrated. Roast the chicory root at 350 F for 45 to 100 minutes until they are lightly brown and fragrant. Once the roasted chicory has cooled, grind them in the blender using the fine grind setting, just like you would grind beans for drip coffee. Mix chicory and coffee. The ratio should be 1 part coffee to 4 parts chicory. Add 4 tablespoons of the coffee and chicory blend in the Vietnamese coffee press and shake it slightly to level it out. The top filter should be tightened down and then backed off half a turn. If you tighten the filter, the brew would be stronger. However, it would take more time to brew. Fill a pint glass with 2 tablespoons of sweetened condensed milk. Stack the coffee maker above and hot water, just under boiling. Cover with the lid and allow the coffee to drip. Add another half a filter's worth of water and let it drip. Stir the chicory coffee and adjust sweetness by adding sweetened condensed milk or any desired sweetener. Once you are satisfied with the taste, add in some ice. Café M. Sajar. Traditional Maltese coffee is usually made together with chicory. Maltese coffee or Café M. Sajar is a spiced coffee, specifically a chicory coffee, you can buy from the bustling villages and grocery shops in Malta. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons coffee grounds. It is recommended to use strong coffee such as espresso or a dark French or Italian blend. 1 tablespoon roasted chicory root. 6 to 8 ounces cold water. 1 pinch of ground cloves. 1 pinch of ground anise seed. 1 pinch of tangerine or orange zest. Steps on how to make Café M. Sajar. Combine 2 tablespoons of coffee grounds with 1 tablespoon ground roasted chicory root, a pinch of ground cloves, and a ground anise seed in a small bowl. You may also add tangerine or orange zest. Pour the mixture into a coffee filter. Add as much water as you like to the boiler. For strong coffee, pour 6 ounces, for weak coffee, 8 ounces. Make sure you pack the coffee as tightly as you can since that will make it taste better. Stir freshly brewed, hot coffee with spices into a mug. Serve with a sprinkle of orange peel, if using, and serve right away. Drinking coffee with chicory is a whole different experience. If you don't have allergies to pollen, grab that French press, and brew yourself this one fine drink. Experience that nutty, sweet taste of chicory roots and add a twist to your everyday cup. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.